So, continuing with this, I don't know, I didn't even hit a button. So she is going to have noodles with cheese. A different kind of mac and cheese. Just grated cheese. And then her beans. How's it taste? It tastes really good?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'll have some noodles. Can you move for a moment, please? I'll explain why. Now, in the Ninja, I have canned cabbage. I did mustard greens, black beans, and the red kidney beans. So what I'm going to do in here, mix it all up. I left some of the juice of the noodles in the pan. I'm going to put it on steam. Got it on steam. And I don't think, if you're still on steam, you just have how many minutes you want on there. And then you got to put the top back on. So you put your top back on, line it up, turn it, steam. If I remember correctly, I don't turn this on to lock it. I'll just leave it open. And we're going to let it preheat, and then it'll steam for 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do that, and I'm going to talk about a couple other things while we're waiting for that to work. How to start up and everything. Hey, do you need my favor?
What?
Can you bring me that chair? Yes, please. So, everybody knows about my health history and everything, so I'm not going to go into detail anymore about it. Right now, it's time to, start sitting down. Oh, that looks funny. Maybe we can change the angle. There we go. All right. So, did you say your prayer?
No.
Say your prayers. Thank the Lord for the food.
Uh-huh.
Amen.
Amen.
So, Wednesday, we had a surprise trip. We really kind of knew what was going on, but
yesterday we had a trip to Kings Island.
Not yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. Wednesday.
We went to Kings Island Wednesday.
My daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law, birthday was Monday. So this year, for her birthday present, she said she didn't want anything. She wanted to do something. So they saved up. They've been saving for months. And we went to Kings Island and had a blast. They asked me, Mom, how you going to do it? I like I usually do. I walk a little bit.
I sit down.
I sit down a lot.
I walk a little bit. I sit down.
A lot.
I ride some rides.
Now, there are some rides that I could ride. And I did get on the merry-go-round, and I was able to sit down. I have a video of that, but I might have to dub over it because it has the Charlie Brown music, so I don't know if I'll get flagged for that video or not. So I'll probably just dub over it.
And I was riding one of the horses.
And she was riding one of the horses.
I was riding a zebra horse. Going whoop, whoop, whoop.
So we had a blast.
It was called a character carousel. And was in Planet Snoopy.
In Planet Snoopy. Oh my goodness. I just had a blast when I saw their theme is Snoopy. All the peanuts in the gang. Oh my goodness. If you're on my Instagram.
And I figured out what baseball felt like.
Oh, I have got so many pictures on there and everything. And we had so much fun. I was able to get on the Whitewater Canyon because that's a sit-down ride. I got soaked. It was so much fun. And especially it wasn't as hot towards Cincinnati as it was in Columbus. So, there you go. Everybody know, if you don't know where I'm at, then there's your clue. You figure it out. But, we had such a blast. Now,
it was like this big giant buoy. Daddy thought that he was going to get out of the buoy without getting wet. But one wet splash went down his entire back and he got wet.
He got so wet. But that was so much fun. And it was just at the right time because it was hot, but, you know, not so extreme. And then she rode a lot of rides. And then
including the Woodstock Express.
Yes. Then after the Whitewater Canyon, we got on a train ride.
And I went on the swings.
And she went on the swings. So that was in the kiddie area, not the adult.
Yeah, the kid area. There were swings where it was like themed off of the baseball that Charlie Brown was throwing. And I was able to get in one of the swings.
And there was a lot of rides she really enjoyed. And then we rode, like I said, we rode the train. I did a video on that one. So I might have to dub
We rode the train 3 times. One to Soak City, but we did not get off the train. One to Soak City when we got off.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
When we went to Soak City and got off the train, and when we got back to Kings Island, and after we're done in Soak City, we got back on the train to go to Kings Island. Nobody wanted to walk to Soak City because it was a long walk.
It was a long walk, so the train whoever engineered that was perfect because you could ride the train all the way around back to the station and be on the Kings Island part. Or you could ride it to where it was to the Soak City, the water park area, and get off there. So that's what we did.
Soak City had 2 pools. A little beach and a big wave pool beach. And I got a new nose plug and goggles to help me with the pools.
Yes.
I went...
She did so well.
I was swimming.
As far as they do have dairy-free options there and vegan options there also. But since it was my daughter-in-law's birthday, the closest place where we were at had hamburgers and like no chicken or anything or salad. And I was like, I really didn't want a salad because I always eat salads all the time. So I took my chances and I ate a hamburger. They didn't get a single patty. It was like 3 patties on that hamburger.
I only got 2 patties.
It was like 2 or 3 patties. And then there was a tomato. And I was like, and of course I ate fries and tater tots. So it's like, I knew the fries and the tater tots. You know, that's inflammation. That doesn't break my hands out. Oh, and it had bacon on it. Regular bacon. So I was like, oh my gosh, I am in for it. I know what's going to happen. And I'm prepared. So...
There was...
hold on, I'm talking. So, yes, I did eat red meat and pork. I know I shouldn't. Did my hands flare up? Yes, they did. Not like they would have if I had been eating like it all the time. I mean, it did a little bit. If y'all can see, there's a spot here, and there's some here, and some right here on this hand. And what I've been doing, I think that's something else. But, not like it would have been, like, you know, that's the neighbor next door. So, I mean, yes. And did I enjoy eating that hamburger and bacon? Yes, I did. But it was worth for my daughter-in-law just to sit there. I told her the next time, because we got some fries from the hot dog stand, and we can't have the hot dogs or the buns there, but the fries we can. It's just weird. I mean, those things are like this long, I mean, that thick. I was like, well, maybe next time I'll just have some fries. Those suckers were good. So, and then after we ate, they walked back to the locker and got the swim, their stuff for to go swimming and everything. And
I was already in my swimsuits.
And then we got on the train, went back to Soaks, and then we got off at Soak City. We found a spot. Hold on. Then we found a spot for me to sit in the shade on the bench, and I told them, go enjoy yourself. Because they're going, are you sure? I'm like, I had the best time just sitting there. I was posting pictures on Instagram, talking to people and everything. People were asking questions about my hands and different things and what I was taking for it and everything, how I'm healing my gut and stuff, and they had a blast. It was just so much fun. And then when we got back to Kings Island Park, we went some fun shopping and got
a Snoopy magnet.
Food things and everything.
Stuffies.
And some more stuffies.
I got one pink Snoopy, one Woodstock Squishmallow, and I got a Toad. There were those claw machines. And Daddy said we only got one try to get one. So, with Dad's help, I aimed for a Toad in the Mario one, lowered down the claw, it grabbed the Toad, picked up the Toad, carried it over to a hole, and dropped the Toad where the hole was, and I got a Toad first try.
She got it on the first try. We were all so surprised, but I was like, because those claw machines, they like to take your money. And on her first try, she got
money
something.
Well spent.
There we go. So, my son got a Snoopy blanket.
I also got a magnet and a pen.
A magnet and a pen? Okay, watch out. And yes, I love mugs. So I got a Snoopy mug. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. So question, who's your favorite Snoopy peanut?
Peanut character. Can I tell them about some rides?
Go ahead.
This ride was not in Silk City, but there was this log ride.
Oh, yes.
I went on it with Mommy first, and there was this Snoopy behind some trees. Yes, and Snoopy was on a floaty with Woodstock, and Snoopy spit water on you. Next time I went with I went with it with my daddy. Dad did not have fun.
He was not expecting that Snoopy behind it was a board that had the gang and everything, and then that other part of Snoopy on the floaty was hidden. But he did get wet because, those log flume rides, the heavier people that are in there, the more people that are in it, or if you're heavy set, it sits down and you get all that water on you. Her and her mom really didn't get that wet because they're lighter than him and I. He got so wet. Oh, that was so funny.
That beard was soaked.
He was. But I was like, we really enjoyed ourselves. So they went ahead and they bought season passes and everything because, yes, that is the plan, to go back more and have some fun. Will I go back some more? That depends on the doctor's visit in a couple of weeks. Well, so, update on the neurosurgeon. I have a doctor's appointment on the 29th at 1:45. And after I go there, I will let y'all know what he says. I don't know if it's the same one that I saw in 2013. He said he wasn't touching my back because at that point in time there was nothing they could do. He goes, until it gets worse, then he could do something. So, apparently...
Can I talk about some more rights, please?
Hold on. So, we shall see what they say. And it could be somebody totally different. I just don't know. Don't talk with your mouth full, okay? So chew what you got in your mouth while I show some things, okay? Oh, Lord. So, I gotta let the steam out anyway. Alright, so, apple pie. This is going to be another video, so be watching for it. Because Les at Lone Star Pioneering had apple pie, mustard, and something else last Saturday night for his Weird Food Challenge. And I know they did ketchup and mustard on a pie. Key lime pie. There it was. So I said, I have an apple pie that we've had in the freezer since November of last year. Well, I'm going to cook it in the toast oven because I'm trying not to use this stove to heat up the house. I'll be watching for a Weird Food Challenge. And then I'm going to do a separate video on my mung beans and what I do. So today is, right now, we're doing some lunch. Waiting for the little knob to pop up. Go down. There we go. I can lift the lid. I always lift it away from you because there's still water and the steam. You definitely don't want to get burnt because that's not fun. Right.
Can I please talk about some more rice?
Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to mix all this up. There you go. And then you can add any kind of seasoning you want to in it. I still got this chili seasoning I can use. I can use Italian seasoning. I'll probably just add a little bit of salt and pepper and some, well, let's see here. Trying to move things around to get to it. So we'll do some onion powder. And some garlic powder. This time I'm just eyeballing. For some people, when they can their canned food for home preservation, they add salt in their food. I don't, because then you'll add more salt when you're cooking. Alright, I'm centered. There we go. And just stir that up. Oh, mine smells good. And you can keep the liquid in there, and you can drain it, however you want to do it. Or you can add like either cornstarch or flour to thicken it up and make it like a little bit thicker to go over your noodles. So I'll do that in just a moment. And she wants to tell y'all something. Alright, there we go.
Now, I got a blue bracelet, which means I could not go on the adult drop zone. But in Planet Snoopy, there was the kite-eating tree. And the kite-eating tree was a drop zone. And I was able to go on the kite-eating tree instead.
Yes, because that was a kid one.
Uh-huh. And the Woodstock Express was fun. I went on the Woodstock Express with Mommy. And another ride I went on with Mommy was again in Planet Snoopy. But if you have Crocs, take the Crocs off and leave it with your daddy. Yeah, because they will get thrown off. We took our shoes off when we went on. Me and Mommy took our Crocs off when we went on that ride and gave them to Dad. I could not feel my toes on that ride.
You put them there by the gate, remember?
What?
So when you got off the ride, you had to put your shoes back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Watch out, baby girl. I need to get a bone. Alright, so I'm going to put some noodles. And I made a big box of noodles because we can use this for dinner tonight. That way you don't have to cook more. Alright. To me, it's just easier if I put things away as I go. Ain't that much. Alrighty, so lunch today. Here we go. Our noodles with a mix of cabbage, mustard greens, red kidney beans, and black beans. And then a different type of mac and cheese, just noodles and cheese. Follow your heart, dairy-free Parmesan cheese, and a bowl of red kidney beans.
And cake.
And cake. And cake. And so don't forget the cake. Oh, Lord. Yes, I am hurting. I knew I would for the next 2 days or how many days or whatever. But, you know, I'm going to enjoy life. I let it slip by too much for the last few years and the pain overwhelming and everything. So, you know, just be praying that they get a good answer in a couple of weeks. And who knows? In the meantime, I'm gonna taste this food. Now, you can put cheese on here. You can put all kinds of different, things. You can put sesame seeds in it. You put flax seeds, or maybe put some nuts or almonds or sunflower seeds. That's what I was thinking. If you like onions, you can cut an onion, and you could have cooked the onions with it or put it on top. Definitely delicious. Definitely. That is something good. Anything else you got to say? She got a mouthful.
I went on my first water slide. Both of the pools I went in were so much fun. I really did have goggles and a nose plug on and went underwater.
Yeah, she did so well.
Something I don't think I would do until I got those.
Alrighty. That is good. So I hope y'all enjoyed the food and the chat, and our fun day, the things we went and did. If you haven't, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications.
One more thing. Grandma was able to go on a ride called Surf Dog and Planet Snoopy. There was this wave, and you sat down in a surfboard-like thing. And the surfboard would go this way and that way while spinning. So it was like this, that, and hell. Kind of got dizzy.
It was fun. So,
all of the rides were fun.
Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. And we'll see you next time on
Our treasure home.